Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of Behind the Trade. I'm Alex Kinter, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be discussing kind of what's been going on and in my trading career, as well as some of the books I have been reading that I thought you guys could find useful here on YouTube or on social media in general. So lately, I have been moving more into an institutional trading route, and recently got funded by AstroFX, really cool group out of London. It's definitely a little bit different. It takes some adjusting to getting used to trading on that institutional level and getting rid of some of the retail techniques and mistakes, but also not getting rid of what works as well, like sticking to the basics. And yeah, so anyway, without further ado, I'd like to talk to you guys about some of the books I've been reading and kind of what I've been doing. So one of the things I'm doing to take my trading to the next level is to start journaling more. And really what got me more into journaling is kind of just doing my research on some really successful traders out there and what they've done, and just kind of following their footsteps. And also a really good book is Trading in the Zone. And it's really helpful book in the psychological aspect, and is also as far as following a trading plan. This is, I think, my second time reading it, just because the first time it's like you don't get enough of it. Yeah, so in here it talks about journaling and stuff, and so I stumbled upon this a Forex trading journal. So it's already got all kind of stuff built in here for trade performance and weekly reviews, monthly reviews, and to write down your trading goals and your trading plan. So really organized and a really nice hardcover. So I really appreciate that. But anyway, this stuff I'm mentioning is going to be in the description below. And so you guys can check out the links. And so you don't have to go hunt down the stuff on the internet. You could click my affiliate links, and I'll get a little kickback, a little something for it, but at your convenience for sure. So hopefully you guys appreciate that, because I've compiled this list from all kinds of different traders and trading systems, and I found that most of this in here doesn't conflict. I feel like some people give conflicting advice or conflicting books. Most of this stuff I think kind of works together. So that has been quite the process getting this list together. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah, first and foremost, Trading the Zone. This book has so much stuff in it, like not just trading, like just life lessons and things like that. Psychologically, it's such a great book. Master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. And I would say, and more. Like there's Mark Douglas did a really great job writing this book. So really recommend that one. So recently I'm getting into this one. This one, and I have a macroeconomics one. They're kind of more on the pricey side, but well worth it. And this is also a hardcover. So technical analysis using multiple time frames. Understand market structure and profit from a trend alignment by Brian Shannon. So just more on the technical side. I feel like Trading the Zone doesn't really get too applicable until toward the end. So just keep that in mind. It's kind of abstract and just setting up the foundation. So where at the end of the book, you can really apply to the fullest what it's trying to say. So there are some technical aspects to this, but it's very, very minor compared to the psychological and just the foundational aspect. And then so towards the end, it has more of like a trading plan and more actionable steps you can do to improve your trading. So with this technical analysis book, it's more of just like the nitty gritty technical kind of stuff. And so I'm getting into this one right now, so I can't give a full-on opinion on it just yet because I haven't fully finished it. But this is one I'm currently reading right now, and I'm finding really interesting. So, let's see here. We've got Market Wizards, some of the reviews and strategies and techniques of some of the world's greatest traders. So, the market's been around for a long time, so there's just a lot of history, and just kind of what people do to enhance their trading, their routines, and any kind of tips and tricks. And it's kind of just more like interviews and stuff like that. And it's really interesting, really good stuff in there. So this one, high probability trading. Oh, I'm sorry. So this Market Wizards book is by Jack D. Schwager, so check that out. This is High Probability Trading by Marcel Link, and this just kind of goes into more of creating high probability setups. What is high probability trading? Because the lines kind of blur between trading and gambling to somebody who's not familiar how to differentiate the two, or maybe new to trading, or they don't have if you don't have a solid strategy that you're consistently following, because you could have all the knowledge, but it's what you're actually doing. So there's what you want to do, what you know you should do, and what you're actually doing. And so this kind of focuses on why you want to be trading high probability setups, and how to do it. So really, really powerful book. Highly recommend it. I think it was like the second book I ever read for trading. So Naked Forex. Here's next one here by Alex Neckerton and Walter Peters. And this is the very first trading book I read. So right out of the gate, just reading this, and I believe I took like one course online, and just watching a couple of YouTube videos, I started being profitable in the beginning. So this is a very powerful book, excuse me. And it teaches you a couple ways to trade the markets. It gets into like kangaroo tails, and other people may know kangaroo tails is like, those really long hammers, like a bullish hammer at the very bottom of a pullback or a correction right before it goes up, quite a bit. So that's also called a kangaroo tail when they're just a really big shadow, and then there's not a lot of room from the other side, from the previous history. It's kind of just empty space, and then you have like that big hammer with a long tail. Okay, so that's kangaroo tail. So it really goes into those, and then it also goes into like kind of the last kiss trade, which is basically it's been consolidating and trading down, let's say, the market, and then right before it tanks, it does another little rally, small rally in like one or two candles, and then drops, and then so that's what they call the last kiss trade. It's because it just comes up and taps that. It tries to break another high, it can't, so it just tries to kiss that real quick, and then just takes a dive. So it goes into how to trade those. So there's a couple little trading systems in here. At the very beginning of my trading career, was really helpful. So if you're just trying to get some momentum, I really recommend this one for sure. It has applicable knowledge you can apply to your trading, so super helpful. And then more on the just kind of more about the industry, and there's a lot of bots out there doing automated trading, algos, and what they call quants and stuff like that. So this is a really cool book. I found very interesting. Not a whole lot in here that's applicable. It's more of just like a story, but it gives you background on the markets and how kind of they move and stuff. So really interesting. It's almost like it feels like a film. It's Dark Pools by Scott Patterson. So it's almost like a really like energetic, kind of high-paced novel. So I'll read some of the stuff here in the back here. Very enjoyable. A good story of how innovators destroy the old guard. A must-read for all serious investors. Exposes the core problems in today's securities market. An education in how markets work, packaged in a thriller worthy of Michael Crichton. Okay. Richly reported, and an invaluable piece of timely journalism that should be read by regulators and anyone with a cent in the stock market. You will never look at the opening bell the same way. And yeah, I mean, this is just a very enjoyable book, pretty fun, and yeah, easily the most entertaining and accessible book to cover the new world of stock trading. And a lot of this stuff applies to stocks, not just Forex. It's, you know, just applying different strategies and knowing how to read the charts, which can be daunting and a challenge. But after you read some of these books, if you're new to trading, you're going to definitely have a better grasp and a better chance at starting to get profitable. But yeah. Oh, and the last one I'm kind of reading right now. It's super, I would say not complex, but there's quite a bit of stuff in here. Macroeconomics for professionals. A guide for analysts and those who need to understand them, by Leslie Lipschitz and Susan Shadler. So I'm just kind of getting into this one, and it's kind of the macro view of economics, and mainly for like Forex is why I'm using it. But yeah, it's fairly interesting. It's almost like you ever play those Command and Conquer games, like, you know, Red Alert, Command and Conquer. Then there's like Halo Wars came out, Halo Wars 2, and then there's one recently I played. It was called the Rift Breaker, and then like StarCraft 1, 2, and like Age of the Empires. You know, there's all that kind of genre of games. I feel like, you know, when I play those kind of games, it gets me in the mindset of making money, exchanging to get more money. And it kind of builds a patience in a way, which is really cool, really useful, because patience is huge in trading. It's very stated how important it is. So anyway, the point being, this book kind of reminds me of that. It's almost like a guide of how to do all that, but actually in the real world. So it's very interesting. It's almost like a guide for economics in the real world, where it's applicable to trading, Forex and securities and stuff. You know, how the monetary policies and, you know, the Fed and stuff like that can impact your trading. You know, your technical analysis may be on point, and then some piece of news comes out, and it's totally changes the direction of the market, and, you know, you're stopped out. And so you kind of want to have that power behind you of why things are trading the way they are, or why things are trending in a certain direction, or why things change direction of the trend it was on before. And so this kind of goes into that, like the why aspect. And so when a piece of news comes out like that, you want to ride the coattails of that and just kind of get on the back of that. So typically I've been trying to stay out of the market whenever pieces of news coming out beforehand, and then just wait and see which direction it's going to go. You want to have that sense of direction first, and it's been kind of working out. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, expect a couple more upcoming videos from me. I know I'm still doing my trading setup video, because I built that custom computer and I'm almost done with the video, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found some of this stuff useful. You can check out these books down below in the description, and also give the video a thumbs up and a like and a share if you liked it and you get any benefit from any of these books. Then give me a shout out, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So until next time, I'll see you again.